The rich 1996 Inter-Dominion Pacing Final attracted a very good crowd to Gloucester Park in Perth on Friday night for the eagerly awaited clash between the star Kiwi pacers, master musician and Desperate Comment. They were out for a slice of the action of the $400,000 purse. Well, our harness racing expert Adam Hamilton joins us now live from Melbourne to recap on Friday night. And Adam, did the clash live up to those expectations?
Well, David, as far as the two Kiwis fighting it out goes, no, it didn't really. It was a rather surprise result with young Mr. Charles, a Sydney-owned and trained pacer, winning the event. And master musician and Desperate Comment, well, they just didn't quite run up to the brilliant form they showed in the heats. They battled for favouritism in the betting ring. They were expected to do the same on course, but Master Musician did have his share of excuses, and you'll see when we pick up the footage that there is some really severe interference at about the 600-metre mark, which diminished the chances of a lot of the hopes. Here you'll see young Mr. Charles beginning brilliantly. That's him there in the red and gold checks. You'll see him work to the lead, and then comes the winning move. His driver, Peter Morris, takes a bit of a gamble and decides to hand over the lead to Sunshine Band, who has been taking all before him this season, and that is undoubtedly the winning move. From there he was able to save his horse, young Mr. Charles, for one late run. We'll pick up the call and have a look at a superb drive from Peter Morris.
Further astern to Tallerwood Pursuit, and Tabaret is about 3 lengths away at the rear of the field. Now Sunshine Band, the Queensland superstar, has been given its head. By golly, be hard to beat now. He's gone to the lead, but Norm's daughter is on the scene. She got quickly to second. She's a chance from there. On the fence, racing third is young Mr. Charles, and Admiral's Ecstasy grabs the 1-1. On the fence is Shattering Class. A length away, Master Musician. He paints an inspiring portrait of equine gallantry. He's 1 out and 2 back. On the fence, House of Ancelot, followed by Nip on Home, who covers Ginger Man. It's the rest, but Sunshine Band to the 200. He's good. He got away. He's a length and a half, Norm's daughter. Getting off the fence, young Mr. Charles is running on, but into the straight. Gleeson throwing everything at his Sunshine Band. He's lugging up the track. Young Mr. Charles is coming at him. It's the South Australia Cup all over again. Young Mr. Charles takes the lead, and he's won the Inter-Dominion. Beat Sunshine.
Very pleasing result for a lot of people.
It certainly was, and none more so than young Mr. Charles's owner, Frank Scaravilli. He was beaming after the race, naturally, and he said, that must make me the first Italian to win the Inter-Dominion. So very happy, Frank Scaravilli. And interesting to note, David, that the first two place getters could well do battle on a world stage. I believe both horses, news comes today that they have been invited to contest the Cadillac Breeders' Crown, a $400,000 race which will be run at the Meadowlands track in New Jersey on August 9. So that'll be something to look forward to. Let's see if the Australians can measure up on a world stage.
OK, we'll look forward to that. Adam, thanks very much for joining us throughout the two series of the Inter-Dominion. It's been great to have you on the show.
Thanks very much, David.
OK, Adam Hamilton joining us live from Melbourne to recap on Friday night's Inter-Dominion, and that came from Gloucester Park in Perth. Well, just before we leave you today, just a reminder that we have the rowing championships coming up at midday, the touring cars, of course, later in the afternoon, and, of course, next weekend we have the Ansett Cup final, the big clash between St Kilda and Carlton, and, of course, Super 12 action also next Saturday afternoon here on the 7 Network. But coming up after the break, we'll be looking at football action both here and in Melbourne, with Rex Hunt bringing you the footy panel down there. But we're about to say goodbye. Before we do, from Sportsworld, just a reminder that the Australian Boomers will be playing a series of matches against the legends of the NBA, beginning on the 26th of March in Perth, going through Adelaide, Melbourne, Brisbane and Sydney. So follow the Boomers on the road to Los Angeles for the games of '96. We'll be back with football action in just a moment.